Have you ever felt that gut-wrenching suspicion? That sinking feeling in your stomach when the person you trust most starts acting strange? That was my reality. My name is Mark, and for 10 years, I thought Maria and I had the perfect marriage. We were high school sweethearts, the couple everyone looked up to. We built a life together, a home filled with laughter, and what I thought was unbreakable trust. But one ordinary Tuesday, the foundation of our world began to crack. It started subtly. Maria, who always shared every detail of her day, became distant. Her phone, once left casually on the counter, was now always in her pocket or face down. When I'd ask who she was texting, she'd wave it off with a casual, "Oh, just Sarah from work." I wanted to believe her. I really did. But the late nights working on a project and the sudden weekend trips with the girls started piling up, each one a small cut to my heart. The turning point came on our anniversary. I had planned a surprise dinner at the restaurant where I proposed. I bought a new suit, got her a necklace she'd been admiring for months, and even arranged for her favorite flowers to be on the table. I was buzzing with excitement all day. Around 3 p.m. she called me. Her voice was strained. "Mark, honey, I'm so sorry. Sarah is having a major crisis. Her mom's in the hospital. I need to go be with her. Can we please celebrate this weekend?" Disappointment washed over me, but how could I argue with that? "Of course, sweetie," I said. "Family first. Tell Sarah I'm thinking of her." She thanked me, said she loved me, and hung up. I spent our anniversary alone, eating leftover pizza and watching a movie we were supposed to see together. I tried calling her later that evening, but her phone went straight to voicemail. I figured she was busy at the hospital. The next day, I ran into Sarah's husband, Tom, at the grocery store. "Hey, Tom," I called out. "How's your mother-in-law doing?" Maria told me she was in the hospital. Tom looked at me, completely baffled. "My mother-in-law?" "Mark, she's been on a cruise in the Caribbean for the last 2 weeks. She's perfectly fine." My blood ran cold. The groceries in my hand suddenly felt 100 pounds heavier. "Are you sure?" I asked, my voice barely a whisper. He laughed. "Positive, man. We just got a postcard yesterday." That was it. The lie was so blatant, so careless. The fog of denial I had been living in was instantly cleared by a storm of anger and hurt. Maria wasn't with Sarah. She had lied to my face on our anniversary. All the other little lies, the late nights, the secret texts, they all clicked into place, forming a horrifying picture I could no longer ignore. I went home, my mind racing. I needed proof. I know some people will say this was an invasion of privacy, but at that point, our marriage felt like a lie, and I needed the truth, no matter how much it hurt. I waited until she was in the shower and checked our shared tablet, which was linked to her phone. My hands were shaking as I opened her messages, and there it was, a thread with a contact named Alex. The messages were a dagger to the heart. "Can't wait to see you tonight. Beautiful. Last night was amazing. I wish I could leave Mark and be with you." And one that shattered me completely from the night of our anniversary. "Thanks for skipping your boring anniversary for me. You're the best." They'd been together on our anniversary, while I sat at home, worrying about her and her friend's sick mother. The pain was physical. It felt like I couldn't breathe. I took screenshots of everything, my mind a cold calculating machine. The man I was, the loving, trusting husband, was gone. In his place was someone I didn't recognize, someone fueled by a need for confrontation. When she came out of the shower, wrapped in a towel and humming a cheerful tune, I was sitting on the edge of our bed, the tablet in my hand. She saw my face, and her smile vanished. "Mark, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost." I didn't say a word. I just turned the tablet screen towards her. I watched as the color drained from her face. Her eyes darted from the screen to me, filled with panic. "Mark, it's not what you think," she stammered. The classic line, "I can explain." "Explain," I finally said, my voice dangerously calm. "Explain how you were with another man on our anniversary. Explain how you lied about Sarah's mom being in the hospital. Explain how you threw away 10 years of our life for him." She started to cry, pathetic crocodile tears. "I'm so sorry, Mark. It was a mistake. It didn't mean anything." But the messages said otherwise. They spoke of a future, of love, of leaving me a mistake. I scoffed, a bitter laugh escaping my lips. A mistake is spilling coffee. This was a choice. You chose to lie, to betray me every single day for months. The argument that followed was the worst of my life. She confessed everything. Alex was a coworker. It started as a harmless flirtation and escalated. She said she felt neglected, that our life had become routine. Excuses, pathetic justifications for an unforgivable betrayal. I didn't yell, I didn't scream, I just felt empty. The love I had for her had evaporated, replaced by a profound sense of loss and disgust. I told her to pack a bag and leave. To go to Alex or her mother's. I didn't care. I just couldn't look at her anymore. The woman I married was gone, replaced by a stranger. She begged, she pleaded, she promised it would never happen again. But trust, once shattered, can't be simply glued back together. The cracks will always be there. The days that followed were a blur of lawyers, paperwork, and telling our families. It was messy and painful. Some friends took her side, others took mine. I learned who my true friends were during that time. I had to sell the house we built together, a place filled with ghosts of happy memories, now tainted by deceit. It's been a year now. The divorce is final. I've been going to therapy, learning to process the betrayal and rebuild my sense of self-worth. It hasn't been easy. There are days when the anger and sadness still hit me like a tidal wave. But there are also good days. Days when I go for a run and feel the sun on my face, when I laugh with friends, when I realize that my happiness is not dependent on someone else. I'm sharing this story not for pity, but for anyone out there who might be in a similar situation. If your gut is telling you something is wrong, listen to it. Don't ignore the red flags like I did. You deserve honesty, respect, and a love that doesn't hide in the shadows. Betrayal is a deep wound, but it's a wound that can heal. It takes time, it takes work, but you can emerge from the darkness stronger and with a clearer understanding of what you truly deserve. My story had a painful chapter, but I'm the one writing the next one now, and it will be a story of healing, strength, and finding happiness on my own terms. Thank you for listening to my story. If you've been through something similar or just found this story meaningful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content. Sharing our experiences helps us all feel a little less alone. Take care of yourselves.